Maryland Democratic Senator Ben Cardin, who is a member of the Senate Judiciary Committee, joins us live from Baltimore. Senator, we thank you for your time today and want to know what you make of the timeline.
Well, I think it's more important to try to get as much information as we can and let the process go forward. It's now 4 more weeks before we'll start the hearings. I think there's ample time to review her record. Let's give her a chance to testify before the committee. Let the process go forward. I think we're spending more time talking about the process than talking about the person herself. She has great qualifications as a trial court judge, as an appellate court judge, as a prosecutor. I think it's important to let the process move forward.
All right, here's what one of your colleagues, Senator Mitch McConnell, had to say about the timeline that's been proposed.
When it comes to a Democratic nominee, our friends want to deny Republicans the same rights. They want the shortest confirmation timeline in recent memory for someone with the longest judicial record in recent memory. Let me say that again, Mr. President. They want the shortest confirmation timeline in recent memory for someone with the longest record in recent memory. This violates basic standards of fairness, and it prevents senators from carrying out one of their most solemn duties, a thorough review of the president's nominee to a lifetime position on the highest court in the land.
And Senator, you mentioned how qualified she is. Nobody doubts her years of experience on the bench, but they also come with thousands of opinions to weed through. And as Senator McConnell said there's a lot to sift through. Do you feel like that's a GOP smokescreen, or do you feel like that's legitimate?
I really do think it's a smokescreen. Her record is very open. These are reported decisions that have been out there and have been analyzed, that are available. With Chief Justice Roberts, there was more documents, but they were private documents that were not out in the public domain. So this has been out, her opinions have been out in the public domain. There's ample opportunity to review that. Quite frankly, this is very similar to the timelines used with Justice Alito and Chief Justice Roberts. And I think it's just important to move forward with the appointment. Look, I don't think we should prejudge the outcome, but let's let the process move forward.
All right, now let's turn now to the elections in Iran over the weekend. We have a statement that you issued not long after Mahmoud Ahmadinejad declared that he had been reelected in a landslide. Your quote, "It's apparent that the deep flaws in this so-called election began well before the Iranian people began voting. For Ahmadinejad and the ruling powers in Iran, it is clear that an end justifies the means mentality prevails. There is no doubt whatsoever as to his unfitness as a leader." Tell us what you meant by that, and where do we go from here as a U.S. relationship with Iran? Will there be one?
Well, there is nothing free or fair about the elections in Iran. I chair the Helsinki Commission, and we monitor elections throughout the world. Of course, there was no monitors in Iran to look at what was happening. It was clear that this is just another chapter in just the failed leadership of Iran. Ahmadinejad is certainly, his statements, the way he leads is certainly not befitting the nation of Iran. And it's just another chapter, unfortunately, in Iran just being a police state, a totalitarian regime. And that's not in the best interest of the people of Iran, certainly not in the best interest of U.S. interest.
Senator Ben Cardin, we thank you so much for your time on this Sunday.
Thank you.